Actually got to this. All right, look at number one. Number one's extremely easy. Lewis, when the base is the same on each side, you just mark it out. Bring down the exponents and solve the equation. So that's about as easy as that can get. So number one is like that, and also number two is like that. So y'all can go ahead and do number one and number two. When the base is the same, you just mark them out. We'll see what y'all get on this one. I got negative 1x equals 2. How about negative 2? We good? All right, so y'all try number 2 now. Let's see what y'all get on number 2. Lila, I'll show you how to do number 2. Go back and do number 1. All right, Lila, when the base is the same, when this number is the same as this number, you just mark it out. Bring down the exponents. X plus 1 equals 3x minus 1. Now solve the equation. All right. So let's give y'all a chance to do number 2 and see what y'all get. And then we'll get some that are a little bit different. Move that over, it's negative 2x. Move that over to negative 2. Y'all get 1? Positive 1? Okay. There's other ways, I mean, there's different ways you can do it, but we all should get the same answer. Everybody get 1? Do I need to explain it? All right, so those are the ones that are really, really easy. Let's go to number 3. Got 3 to 3x plus 1, 9 to the x plus 6. All right, what's harder about this one? Yeah, the numbers are now not the same. So what it is, you got to make them the same. You can't do it if the base isn't the same on each side. I don't think we can break 3 down. So I'm just going to bring down 3 and 3x plus 1. I'll let y'all bring that down. There's nothing you can do to that side. All right, but is there a way I can break 9 down using an exponent? Yes. 9 is the same thing as what? 3 squared. So I'm going to put 3 squared in the place of that 9. Now I'm going to bring down that x plus 6, but I'm going to put it in parentheses. All right, so y'all see what I did? So now I can mark them out because they are the same. And I can bring down 3x plus 1 on the left. What are you going to bring down on the right side, though?
2x plus 12.
Yeah, you got to distribute. So it'll be 2x plus 12. So from here, do it the same way. Move that over, I got 1x, move that over, I got 1x equals 11. All right, so I showed y'all number 3. I'm going to give y'all one to do by yourself like number 3. You guys do number 5. It's just like number 3. Everybody try number 5. All right, so just like we did on number 3, I'm going to change that 4 into 2 squared. Mark out my 2's now. Bring down your exponents, see what you get. Y'all get a fraction on this one or just a number? Fraction on this. Yeah, just leave it as a fraction. Don't make it a decimal. All Alright, so I gotta bring down 2x plus 1. I distribute these two. I got 4x plus 4. Y'all go from there. So if I bring over my 4x, that's a negative 4x. I got negative 2x equals 3. I got negative 3 over 2. Alright, so that was a different type. Now let's look at another type. Let's go to 4. That was different. Alright, what's different about 4? It's got a fraction, right? But we still have to do the same thing as far as I still got to turn this into the same number that's on the left. You've got to make the numbers match up. So again, how can we change 9 to make it a 3? What did we do on problem number 3? I turned 9 into what? 3 squared, right? So I'm going to do that first. I changed 9 into 3 squared because you have to. You've got to make them the same base. You can't do these problems if the numbers aren't the same. All right, now we still got a problem because we still got a fraction. But you guys should remember, I think 9th grade or maybe middle school, y'all learned your rules for exponents. Does anybody know how 3 squared changes if I move it up to the top? Y'all remember? The left side stays the same. That becomes 3, and if it was a positive 2 on the bottom, I move it up, it's now a negative 2. So that's probably the one rule you might have forgotten. I don't even know the last time that y'all did exponents. You might did it last year. But if you move something from the bottom to the top, you just change the exponent on it. That's all you do. So now you should be able to work it out. Go. What did y'all get? These mark out. I got 2x minus 1 equals negative 2. Move it over. 2x equals, I've got plus 1, so that'd be negative 1. I got negative 1 over 2. All right, let's do another one like that that's got a fraction that y'all have to fix. So which is the next one that's got a fraction? 11. Let's do 11. To the 3x minus 1, 1 over 8 to the x. So I got 2 to the 1 over 2, 2 to the 2 equals 4. All right, to save you guys some time, I'm just going to write your exponents up here on the board for 2, so y'all won't have to keep trying them on your calculator. That'll save you some time. All right, so let's see what y'all did on the first step. This one's already set, so I can just bring it down. Now look, we got to change 8 and make it a 2, so just look on the board. 8, you can change it into 2 to the 3rd. So that's going to be 1 over 2 to the 3rd, and you still got your x right there. Y'all see how I did that? Guys, we good on that? So now what's going to happen with 2 to the 3rd when I move it to the top? It's going to be a negative, so it'll be 2 to the negative 3x. Now the x stays there. You don't move the x. So now y'all should be able to work it out. fraction too. Let's see, these mark out. So I got 3x minus 1 equals negative 3x. Move it over. I got 6x equals 1. I got 1 over 6. I think we need to do another one like that. Y'all act like y'all don't understand the fraction deal. Let's do 13. Over 16 x plus 1 over 8 2x minus. All right, 13 is a bit of a challenge. Is this our last fraction? No, we got some more fractions. All right, look at it. See what y'all think. How can we make, well, first thing, can I turn 16 into an 8? So, for example, could I do 8 squared? Is that 16? No, what's 16? Look on the board. You can turn 8 into 2 to the third, and you can turn 16 into 2 to the fourth, and then they would both be 2's, and you could work it out. So if you guys ever get mixed up, look at the board. I'm going to have lots of exponents up here, and find where the numbers could have the same base, and it should work out a lot easier. All right, so 16, we're going to change that into, what did we say, 2 to the fourth, 2 to the fourth. 8, we're going to change into 2 to the third. That's the first step. If you guys can skip some steps, great. You got to show me something. All right, what's the next step? What's going to happen, guys, when I take 2 to the fourth from the bottom and move it to the top? What happens to the 4? It becomes a negative. So I got 2 to the negative 4. Same thing over here. When I take 2 to the third and move it to the top, I got 2 to the negative third. You're going to have to do that every time you got a fraction. All right, so y'all should be able to finish it from there. Go from there. Let's see what you got on 18. 5 to the x equals 1 over 25. All right, these should start to get easier. We can change 25 into 5 squared. That's something most of you should know. If not, you just look up there. Move it up to the top. I got 5 to the x equals 5 to the negative 2. So what do I do from here? Mark out the 5's, but how do I find my answer? Yeah, you already got it. It's just x equals negative 2. All right, 19, same way. Try 19. Now 19, you're going to have to use your calculator, unless you're really, really smart. All right, so look at 19, guys. 343 is probably going to change into 7 to some power. I don't know what that is. You're going to have to use your calculator. Try 7 to the second, 7 to the third, 7 to the fourth. I mean, I can't write all the exponents up here. I had to work the 7's up here. Did y'all find one that works?
7 to the third.
7 to the third. All right, so from there, it should be easy. All right, so y'all do 20 also. Finish 19 and do 20. So we move this up. That'd be 7 to the x equals 7 to the negative third. And then that one's already done for us. We just bring down x equals negative 3. Maybe you'll find one I hadn't showed you. I'll go back and show you. All right, when you guys have one like number 20, I think the easiest way to do 20, look up on the board and find which column has got 4 and 32. It's not there, it's not there. Here it is. There's 4, there's 32. So now you know, break 4 down into 2 squared and 32 down into 2 to the 5th. Go from there and you should be able to do it. So when you get lost on one, just look at the board. Find the column that's got both of your numbers and it should help. Okay, there is one more type I haven't showed you. It's that type. I haven't showed you that one. Is that the only one? Yeah. Alright, so 4 is 2 squared, 32 is 2 to the 5th. What'd y'all get for an answer on 20? Got 5 over 2. I think I got to do 15 and 12 with you, then I can turn you loose. Alright, 15 and 12. Let's go to 15. 1 over 1,000 equals 10 to the x. And you guys might can do this one. Alright, the right side's going to stay 10 to the x. Guys, I got to change 1,000 into 10 to some power. How can we figure it out? Just use your calculator. Check 10 to the second, 10 to the third, 10 to the fourth. When y'all find one, tell me what it is. Only says 3. So do you guys know the trick to that? Count the zeros. If it's got 3 zeros, it's 10 to the 3. If it's got 4 zeros, it's 10 to the 4. You won't have to use your calculator. So now you should be able to finish 15, move that up, make it 10 to the negative third, and you got it. All right, so the last one I got to help y'all do is 12. All right, what's new about number 12? It's got a square root sign. All right, look. If we had the cube root of 5, what's your index? Meaning, what number's in this spot right here? A 3. So that would be the same as 5 to the 1/3. Wait a minute, where'd the 1 come from? Isn't there an automatic 1 right there? All right, let me show you this one. What's your exponent going to be for that one? 5 to what power? 1/4. All right, so what's this one going to be? 5 to what power? 1 over 2. Because it's a square root. All right, so now that you know that, here's how you do the problem. That's going to be 5 to the 1/2. We just talked about it. And you leave x plus 4 in parentheses. See if y'all can solve it from there. So now just distribute your 1/2 when you bring them down. It should work out. Out. All right, you might have some nasty fractions on this one, but it's okay. You got a calculator.